you can't believe anything until you've got your finished product saved in the camera.
There. Is it left behind? Here it is. Did you stop to see that?
This would be Gabby's toy. She laughed. She's coming.
Yep. So if I get something. You want to play now? Come on, Bear.
Here I am.
Hi, Gabby, you want to play?
Pushed up spots here.
Yeah. Oh, today I saw a footprint. We got to remember to get our casts and stuff.
Really?
Because it was like about this long, but it definitely had toes.
Really?
Yeah.
That's cool.
And I'm like, it's a baby Bigfoot, you know, because, I mean, there's nobody human going to walk around this time of year with no shoes on.
No,
Oh my gosh, did you get good photos?
Yes. Yes.
You know, there's casting material on the porch of the cabin. You know, if you ever, you know, you need it.
Yeah.
You know, because you only got so much time before these things get messed up.
Yeah, exactly. Exactly.
So, carry it all with you.
Right.
You know,
Yep.
and the water and all that. Or be willing to run back to the car and get it.
Yeah,
Long
right,
distance
exactly.
For you guys. Yeah.
Yep. Yeah, we got some new stuff that's along the trail here going to Sandy's spot.
Uh-huh.
We got some sticks stuck in the ground and new tree break. I think the tree break was around.
It's okay.
So we know this is
Oh, it's been pulled. It's knocked over now.
I'm going to go this way.
This was the first one. That was standing up
Okay. Oh, where?
right here a few days ago. And then there's some more along the way. They're going out this way. The what?
The egg lift that looks like a letter A out here. We gotta show them that so that if they see it up in their area, that'd be really
Yeah.
cool.
Yeah, there's a very interesting glyph. There's another one very similar to it up on top of the hill over here.
Sorry.
And
Yeah,
then
that's
there's
right.
another one on the back side of the swamp.
Like I said, my leg doesn't bend very well, so I'm kind of careful.
And then a few weeks ago, I never made it into a video, but coming back, I was going to drop off the recorder. And just as I went around this bend, it sounded like something right down here jumped out of a tree right behind me.
Oh, wow.
And Gabby and I went over there and stood on the edge and looked, and there was just nothing, no movement. But I did notice. It's over there. It's also broken. It goes back up that way. Yeah, there was. What is this? You seeing all these?
Oh yeah,
There's more here.
you can see that in the light here a little bit. A track. Look at that.
Something big, but look how much dirt's picked up.
Oh.
Uh-huh. Oh yeah.
It's either a hoof mark or toe mark.
Oh, actually, if you notice, there's a trail that jumps over that right here.
Yeah, that could be elk.
Yeah, that's what I was just looking at this yesterday.
There's so much dirt picked up.
This over here, that's what I found in your cloaker video, was this little stump right over here. Right that little stump right there is, I saw it in your video. I'm going to try to make one. It was something was moving there, and it was moving something back and forth, very small. Yeah, I have.
Did you ever find that whatever was by the tree?
I've been looking at. I saw a small spot. It's very hard to see that, but
There's something going on there.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure it has something to do with what I saw that day.
which have been right on the edge of this tree.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, I just wish the camera was over just a little bit
Just
more.
a hair or up higher.
I know.
a little- Yeah. Would have been awesome to actually get the Bigfoot and the cloaker. Again.
Yeah,
Oh yeah,
right, that would've been
definitely.
Not that I'm complaining about the cloaker.
Yeah.
No,
Very grateful, thank you.
that was the main attraction.
Yeah, it
Yeah.
was.
Oh, so there's that other one that's a brand new broke
Oh,
one,
yeah,
and it
there
had
it
the
is.
footprints between the logs back there.
Yeah.
And it almost, right beyond the second log,
Yeah.
looks like there's a little cubby hole where something's been hanging out in there.
Oh, wow.
The other one looks like it has another handful of stuff. And then like this, and maybe this are new on it. Is that woodpecker? Did you hear that?
Mm-hmm.
You heard that? Yeah.
Yep. You hear the high. Oh, I got it. That's probably a bird.
Yeah. So Sandy, you know the last time we were here and we set the recorder out before we left, it picked up us really well. Yeah. Just that woodpecker. And it was still recording when I came back out.
It's the. Here's the other thing I notice. It's just every time something's pulled down, I notice a big tree. Is the complete stripping of bark.
Yeah.
And I've asked about that. And,
Oh yeah, that doesn't just, I mean,
it doesn't
just
happen
fall-
by
yeah.
itself. But I've seen, there's a couple of places where the tree is up about 15 feet, and every single branch is left. I mean, the limbs aren't pulled down or anything like that, but every little bark, even on the thin twigs, is completely stripped. What in the world would cause that?
Yeah, and you know, it's,
And I see that, like up on the hill. It's not everywhere. It's just in specific areas, and kind of corresponds with where you see like the nesting areas and things like that. So I'm thinking maybe it's the little ones that are actually stripping the bark for nutrition or something. I don't know. It's just a wild theory.
yeah, I mean,
'Cause I looked that up about apes.
I know the bears will scratch off bark where they're eating insects, but that,
No, that doesn't explain this.
no. And plus you'd see scratch marks.
Right. That's not elk would do that either. So. Oh, Barb?
Yeah.
That was covered in my video on episode 9 or 10.
Which one?
I think it was episode.
This tree?
Yeah. The one.
Sandy and I were just here last week, and this tree wasn't down. There was a grip underneath here that we were going to show up.
This tree right here was down when I made that video. This is the same one
When
because
did you make your video?
this was the gifting area video, episode 10. The last one before this one.
Sandy? She says this tree was down when she made her last video. Wasn't it last week that we came out here and made video of that cliff?
No, probably. a
Oh,
couple
last week
weeks.
we went up the hill.
Yeah, and found that.
Yeah, this one, if you go the roots
Yeah.
pulls up, there's rock, it just like something knocked it over.
Yeah,
And then I looked at it and said, look over here, look at all the sticks that were laid on top of
Yeah,
that.
right. That's what
That
I
isn't
thought.
even part of the tree.
No, it's not.
all kinds of green limbs piled
Yeah,
up on
and
top.
all that
Yes.
stuff.
Yeah, and it looks like there's more since the last time I took the video of it.
Now you got to figure, as it came down, it could have been knocking limbs out of other trees, which
Right.
would have fallen down on top of it lower here.
But not on
So we
top
gotta
of
look
it.
up there and see if you can see any places that are broken where it damaged stuff coming down. Explain why
no.
everything piles up
Because
on
if you
top
look
of
over there, on the other side where it keeps going,
Yeah, right.
there's even more laid over there in
Yeah.
patterns.
it. Yeah, and I'm not seeing any breaks
No.
in any of these trees. Right here, there's one there.
See right here? You guys look over this.
Yeah, that's what first caught our eye, 'cause that's where the glyph was.
Yep.
We were going to show them.
Uh-huh.
I'm not really seeing a lot of damage to any. Okay, there's a few broken ones in that tree, and there. Look at all the lower ones. Those are broken all the way down the side of that one.
Mm-hmm.
So I guess that would be maybe all the limbs that are over there, because they would have just been pushed straight down.
Oh yeah, that was where it was kind of dark,
Okay.
and I went out here and actually was videotaping it, but I didn't have a clear shot. Actually, getting a good shot of it right now. So I'll have to look the date that was done. I'm sure that was about 2 weeks ago.
Well, it couldn't have been more than that. 'Cause
No,
Sandy-
no.
Yeah, we just came. She wanted to compare glyphs, so we came over here and made new video of the one that was here. But I guess that would have been 2 weeks ago, because last week we went up and we got video of the one on top of the hill by where me and you went that day up on the point.
Right.
The thing is that the only roots that were attached here were right here. And if you
That's
feel
true.
This is, I mean, literally sponge.
Is it rotted?
Yeah, and that's
Okay.
the only roots that are.
Well, we did have a couple of good winds that came through here.
Yeah, a couple of weeks. Yeah, not this week, but yeah, it didn't happen.
It still doesn't explain the branches laid on top of it, though, which, you know, is obvious what happened there.
Yeah.
So
Okay.
caught that. Yep. Actually, I haven't been out over here since I took that video.
Really?
No, so
Well, I'm glad we got pictures of the glyph that was there.
and I got video too. So back when it was, you know.
That's quite a tangle there too.
Oh yeah.
So did you see the video where Sam and I went down to where that huge old stump was? And you know, it was, you could see that it was all open underneath, so I took the camera and just stuck it in there like this and turned it around.
Oh yeah.
And we didn't know it at the time, but something ran over the camera. It was in there.
Are you talking about down by the creek?
No.
It was just right down here.
Yep.
Right after something was seen in that one video clip where Gabby was freaked out about something. But yeah, so then it's like right after that, Sam's got her new camera and she's like going to put her arm under there with the new camera, and I'm like, maybe we got to look at this clip first.
But it was some awesome pictures. Yeah. Those were awesome
We
pictures.
didn't. She put her arm in there, nothing bit her.
But it was completely hollow like a cathedral.
Yeah, it was really
But
cool.
it was burnt. It looked like it was completely charred on the inside of it. But the outside there was no charring.
Yeah.
Very strange.
Well,
I don't know how that.
then, see, I'm turning the camera in there, and all of a sudden you hear this little rattle, and then something ran over the camera. I don't know what it was.
Well, it's art theory, I guess, that they, you know, these gigantic root stumps make excellent habitat
Yeah.
for the small ones
Yeah,
and stuff.
it's
Get out of
good
the
place to
wind.
put the little one down when you're going to go hunt.
And not to mention, they might be, you know, the rotted root forms tunnels under the ground that where there's actual underground
Yeah.
entrances from the root stumps.
Yeah.
That's another theory.
See that?
Yeah, I heard that. That's the kind of whistle you hear sometimes.
Whistle that way.
Hear it?
Sounded like a frog. Yeah, it is a frog. That was a whistle. Or is it a frog?
They imitate those too.
Oh, I know.
It's just kind of funny that they're all of a sudden they're starting right now.
Did you
Yeah.
get a
'Cause
new
I-
case for your pod, kid?
Well, I got a new pod.
Oh, did you?
Yeah.
You know
Better
what?
resolution?
Yep.
Why is it that I can't see?
So I had to get a new
Squatches?
case that didn't fit the old one.
What?
No, why is it that all of a sudden that I come up here all?
What was that?
Those are kids.
Oh,
Why I come up here all the time, never hear the frogs
right,
up till today,
right.
and when there's more people
I
out
heard
here.
the frogs when everything was frozen solid.
Yeah, and that's a little unusual too.
Okay, so
So this is what you're
the
talking.
new broken tree, and then last week there were, it was supposed to be kind of where they were, the tracks were here. But then once you get over here, look right there.
Let me look. Ah, where? Oh, back over here.
Yeah, right underneath in here. Looks like a little lair, place to observe quietly.
Oh yeah,
Isn't that?
good place.
Yep.
Good place to kind of get behind. I've seen a few of those.
And there were a few tracks in here. There was one good one that Gabby leaped in, but I believe they measured it 12 inches. So yeah, that frog center might have been a warning that we're out here and headed back
Yeah, it could be.
this way.
And some of them are way too loud.
Yeah.
Just be frogs doing that, unless they're about a 90-pound frog. Yeah.
And considering that up until just like a year ago, I had never, ever, ever heard frogs.
Nope. Yeah, this
I
is.
told you about that. My dad had a son.
Here's another structure. This obviously was Squatch because this is not natural by any means. You hadn't seen this before? This structure?
No, this is new.
I took a picture of it for at least a month old. Okay, so I had to look at the timestamp of the picture, but you've been here before and nothing was set up like that.
Yeah, no,
right?
that wasn't there.
Oh wow, well no humans would have been fooling around with that. Okay,
And
good.
what's interesting is the trail going right down to it.
Yeah.
As though it's being used as a bridge.
Yeah, that's what it looks like, and they can come off a couple of other angles here too, or go down that way or straight across. Yeah, and look at the pile. I don't know. That's probably
The smaller stuff, that's kind of how things back up in the flood.
Right.
They really don't lay out,
No, I don't think so.
That's not typical for high water there.
No.
Normally, if that was high water, there'd be a bunch of debris backed up against it.
Yeah.
They're just laid out.
Yeah, that's what I think. Spotted that in a heartbeat. I came down.
Yeah, no, that wasn't there the last time I was here, and I was just here 2 weeks ago.
Yeah.
Yeah, maybe
Wow.
3 weeks ago. I don't know, I lose track of time.
Yeah. Yeah, I
It
just
really confuses me now that I'm editing 1 week's video while I'm not.
All right, take a look at this. This is a structure. All the trees laid up against it. Of course, they would have had to been pushed over. And you have three in a row. This one was actually snapped off, and it obviously it's a little been a while, so it's started to rot already. But that came down or snapped off, and then we had 2 others that were uprooted, or rather pushed over. But that didn't happen until this other one came down. So you can see there's a nested pattern of the smaller one came down first. The other one on the other angle came down second, and then these other 3 here were pushed down next. And then there's other kinds of wood that's hanging up on the tree, and all sorts of stick structures stuck in between. Very, very notable. Very, very neat. And like I was commenting, this is an original gifting area at one point, so there's a lot of high Squatch activity, and we have lots of bark missing off the young sapling trees. Just looked like it was just chewed right off. So.
Good one.
All right, since you want to do the paparazzi thing, we'll just go ahead and, okay, smile, Barb.
Gotcha. Oh my
I wasn't
God.
supposed to be like this.
You're such a ham. You're worse than me.
Oh, Jesus. Where's Gabby?
Up there.
All right, there she is.
I don't know.
Right on cue. I just had to say her name there. That's perfect. I got it. Oh, the Barb and Gabby show. That's wow. Okay.